I'm having a really hard time getting this message out, but it's very important that it gets out. My name is Christina. This is Spiritually Fit Tarot. Please be mindful of fake accounts that are stealing my content. Guys, there's somebody here that is trying everything in their power to hold you down, hold you back, control your circumstances. You know, this is being done through some form of mental, emotional manipulation, psychological, spiritual warfare. Okay. And this is not to paranoid anybody, but this is just to let you know what's going on. Somebody here is trying to distract you. There's actually possibly multiple people being sent to distract you, and they're being used by a dark force. So some of these people are not even aware that there are dark forces using them. They're at a low vibration right now. And so a dark energy is able to feed off of their energy to try to come and distract you. Okay. But there are, guys, I got to tell you, there's somebody here in particular that does know about it. I feel like somebody here may be very proud that they work for a darker energy here. So that being said, there's somebody here that is trying to prevent you from accelerating. They could be preying on your emotions, right? You could be somebody that is very empathetic, understanding, compassionate. You know, this is somebody that may be trying to create fear and doubt in your mind. Somebody may know about some form of childhood trauma, or they assume that you have childhood trauma where they can, you know, exploit that in some way. Yeah, fear. Somebody is trying to hold you back by creating fear, because they know that if they can get you to feel negatively, they can get you to fear them, fear the circumstances. They know that that is what's going to control you. Your fear will control you. And so they're trying to control you through your own emotional state, your own mental state. They could be saying things, doing things to try to do this, right? But I want you to know you're so loved, okay? I feel like this person may want you to think that you're not. This person may want you to think that you don't have an army of angels, right? Or you don't have like a team of warriors that are ready to stand up for you. It's like this person wants you to ignore that. Yeah. They want your fear to do all the heavy lifting. So this isn't this person's first rodeo. This is somebody that has done this before. It works, right? Could be sending you subliminal messages, hoping that you're watching. Okay, this could be somebody that's doing things, saying things. I mean, planting seeds too in the minds of others. But guys, this is a form of a psychic attack that's happening, you know, and don't be scared or paranoid. The reason why this message is coming out, it's not to scare you, it's not to paranoid, it's to allow you to see what's going on so you can gain control over it. So you don't lose your mind, right? So you don't give up. So you don't let it distract you, because that's what it is. It's somebody here trying to build a wall between where you're at now and where they know you're going. Somebody here sees all your potential. And for one reason or another, yeah, look. They want you to walk away from your dreams. Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, they want you to stop following your dreams. They see where you're going. They want you to walk away from it. They want you to withdraw from it. Abandon it. Right? I mean, you know, somebody wants you to self-sabotage here, because they feel like they can see your future. They think they know what the greatness you're headed for. And for one reason or another, this person is so bothered by the fact that you are destined for greatness, because some way, somehow in their own mind, it takes away from their own greatness, and it doesn't. This person is at a low vibration right now, and they're being used by a dark force. It's like, I'm getting there is like a dark entity that is siphoning this person's energy, and they don't even realize it. And it's actually controlling this person. And what this dark energy does is it uses these low vibrational people who are greedy, who are desperate, to attack the light, to dim the light of others that have great potential to wake up the masses or uplift other people or to help other people recognize their own greatness. People who are in the healing industry tend to get these attacks, right? And, it comes with the territory, but you should not be scared of it. Your mind is a very powerful thing. All this is a distraction that's being sent your way. And I feel like it's not going to be the last time that you're sent a distraction here. Yeah, somebody hopes that you're going to self-sabotage. We have this 5 of Swords, which this is somebody having an agenda. They're being very strategic. Yeah, and it's like, I get this really manipulative person that may even be saying things to other people. You're not the only person they're doing this to. You're not the only person they're doing this to. We have the Tower, the Fool. But I will say this. We have air sign energy. You could be an air sign. They could be an air sign. We have Scorpio energy. Me as a reader, the Fool can be Aries too. You have this ability, though. Maybe you're forgetful. Maybe you are forgetful, or I don't want to say unbothered, because I feel like there has been quite a few things that have been bothering you, but your ability to let it fall off your shoulders, it's like water off a duck's back here. And I'm not sure if it's because you just get distracted easily or you're forgetful. You could have some form of ADHD or, be on the spectrum, or you will be neurodivergent even. But what's shocking here is I feel like every day is a new day to you. Every hour is a new hour. And so it's like you're able to move through these towers easier than most people, easier than neurotypical people. And it could be because you're forgetful, but you're traveling light here in this lifetime. Your journey at this point in time, you're traveling light. You don't really carry things with you for too long. And it could be potentially because you're just kind of programmed to be forgetful, or you're on to the next thing. It's like you don't stay down too long. And I feel like that is creating a tower for this person, because it's like, you're not giving up. You're not giving up. You just keep transforming, and you're always in this student mentality. You're able to go into situations realizing that you don't know everything. And so your ability to learn and adapt, that's what you do. You learn and adapt. Some things stick, some things don't. If it doesn't interest you, it doesn't stick. And I'm seeing something here about you. There's a new beginning that you're about to enter, a new phase, a new level. You could be working in silence. I mean, maybe you're just, the things that come to you, you are acting on them in the moment. Whatever this is, it's your new beginning is creating a tower. And it's starting to be known that nothing can stop you. You're unstoppable. That's what this is. You're unstoppable, because you have the ability to get back up. You have the ability to start over time and time again. You're no stranger to that. You're not afraid of it. And that's like your secret weapon. Your secret weapon is your forgetfulness. Your secret weapon, which may seem like a bad thing to most people, but it's like that's your secret weapon here in this lifetime, is your ability to actually get distracted. But you got to be mindful to not be distracted by the wrong things. Very interesting. The Lovers. Queen of Swords. You're a mirror. You're a spiritual mirror. There are things you're saying and doing that you don't even realize is reflecting things back to people. So there could have been something you said or did that kind of, that's what this is. That's why you became a target. You said something to this person that really got to them. And for most of you, it wasn't intentional, but you said something that hit this person hard and it caused them to face the reflection. And so it created this big burden in this person. It really ruffled their feathers to a point to where they have started to target you. The Magician. So you held up a spiritual mirror to someone through some sort of truth you spoke. And instead of them going within and doing what they need to do, they're trying to basically put their burdens onto you by attacking you. They could even be attempting to isolate you. It's like somebody here wants you isolated. Outcast. They want you to feel isolated. You're not isolated, because there's definitely people that I feel there's people around you that adore you. But they want you to feel outcasted, isolated. Like this is like trying to steal the show, essentially. Like maybe this person knows that you have some sort of event that is, yeah, they're showing me a date and a time. Like you have a scheduled event and this person is wanting to disrupt that because they feel like if they schedule their event at the same time you schedule yours, that somehow they're going to take away from your guests. Okay. Like somehow they're going to make you feel isolated and secluded. And, you know, they're going to make people, they're also kind of like preying on people's impulsivities. Like there's something here about this person is trying to one up you, make you restless. You could be a Gemini. They could be a Gemini. I have strong Gemini, Virgo here. Sagittarius, Aquarius, Aries. Okay. Sagittarius. I already said that. Leo. It doesn't matter about the zodiac signs. Take it or leave it. So let's see the outcome. Spirit guides, universe. Can we get an outcome here in this situation and some advice, please? Potential outcome in this situation and advice. Oh, my. This person's, the outcome is they're at war with themselves because some of you are not paying attention to this, or you're going to stop paying attention to it, right? And so it's like the energy has nowhere to go, you know? When you stop paying attention to something and feeding it energy, you know, the energy cannot leave. The energy can't come to you because you're not paying attention to it. You know, it's psychological. If you're not watching it or seeing it, it's out of sight, out of mind. And so that's when this person, if they try to throw negative energy at you, they're starting a war within themselves. They're showing me an image of like these like flying monkeys that maybe worked for this person, but now starting to pick them apart. You know, this could be metaphorically speaking though, as well, but it feels like these dark entities wanted this person to do something. They made a deal with the wrong energy and it's not going through. And so now that dark energy is picking them apart, and I don't even think they realize it, but you may notice how drained they look, right? But we're not to pay attention to that. So I feel like if this is your message, don't be tempted, but you may come across something where you see this person just looks like the life was sucked out of them, because it's getting sucked out of them because they made a deal with something and they're not meeting the requirements. And so whatever that energy is, it's sucking the life out of them. They may not even be able to be aware of it right now. Like, they may not be aware of how lifeless they look. Like, I'm seeing nothing behind. I'm seeing like shark eyes. Like, their eyes look dead. They have no aura. It's just they're gone. It's not them anymore. Because there's something dark feeding off of their energy that they made some sort of an agreement with, and they're not meeting that agreement. This could be somebody that performs rituals. Like, this could be somebody that performs dark rituals. They're using other people's energy to summon something here. Then they use it by using their attention, their emotions. They invoke emotions. And so don't pay attention to that, okay? I mean, and again, this is not to paranoid anybody, okay? Look at it in a positive way. This is to let you know what's happening. And this is to remind you to not get distracted. This is to remind you that you are a very powerful being. You are protected, but you also have free will. And so you get to decide on who and what you give your time and attention to. Your time and your attention is currency. It's everything. So we have the Magician. We have the Justice here. Justice is getting served. Justice is getting served. So it's the intention behind what's being done. The universe responds to intention. You can't hide from intention. Somebody can put on a facade all they want. They can put on, they can try to get other people's sympathy. They can put on this facade, this fake story, this image. But at the end of the day, the universe will respond to your intention. And so what I'm seeing here is this person's getting exposed. What I'm seeing here is this person is going to receive their karma, as everybody does. The scales are going to get balanced within the situation. So I feel like whatever energy they're putting out, they're going to get back. And it's going to have nowhere to go because you're not paying attention to it. You're paying attention to yourself. You're elevating yourself. You're leveling up. You are very protected, okay? We have this 7 of Wands. Your secret weapon is your ability to let go, to forget, but also to not give up on yourself. That is your secret weapon. And there is going to be a breakthrough for you. But justice is going to get served. Justice will get served here. Let's pull you a Moonology. Is there anything else? What are the important messages, please? Archangels, universe, spirit guides, archangels. What is the important message? What is the final statement here in this reading? What is the final statement? Final statement, please. Step out of your comfort zone. So your North Node placement is going to be very stepping into your North Node. So get to know your North Node placement. That is like the person you're becoming in this lifetime, the lessons you are learning. Your hard work is paying off. Your commitment is being tested. Step out of your comfort zone. There could be somebody banking on you staying the same, staying small. When you're meant to not do that, you're meant to step out. and show out. There could be multiple people banking on that, okay? Even if they're not aware of it, like subconsciously, there are people that are just hoping that you are going to stay within some sort of norm or comfort zone, because when you do step outside of a comfort zone, it shines a big light on their own lack mindset. A fiery climax approaches. A new start is coming. One more. A new romantic cycle begins. Don't let your past hold you back. So overall, you are about to elevate within your love life, within your spiritual journey, your career. But you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone. That's when this fiery climax approaches. You know, I feel like you're on the verge of erupting. So stop trying to control that eruption and just erupt. Okay. That's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next one.